Far Traveler.
Far Traveler. All right, and then we have Rylu, level ACHP passive.
Level 4 Warlock with a Charlatan background, Tiefling, and 31 HP, 15 AC, and 11 passive perception.
Alrighty then, Virgil.
Alright, level 3 Rogue, High Elf, Sage background, Arcane Trickster. My HP is at 24, armor class is at 15. Passive perception, I believe that's just 10.
And what was your health points again?
At 24.
24, okay.
Buds, stop.
And Brinius.
I am a level 3 Barbarian, level 1 Fighter, Tiefling. My passive is 12, 40, and my AC is 15.
Level of Fighter with that Barbarian, okay. Fighter, Tiefling, and what was your background again?
Soldier.
Soldier. All right, got a nice hearty party as we're walking through the island of Chult. You are being led by Artist Simber and Dragonbait, who are now walking on the ground after he had to expend quite a few charges to save y'all from the Petrofolk attack from last time. We're going to go through y'all's first day. You've all taken your long rest. If you want to recount a couple stories of what y'all have gone through, Baku did an impressive job of writing everything down from last time. If you want to go back and read that, it's quite a good read. Definitely going to be adding it to the archives, an ongoing story. But just what would you like to talk about as you're making it through your first day? As we're going to have Artists doing the first survival check since Jidal isn't here. And y'all seem to be walking in circles for most of the first day, but you don't seem to have any encounters, so you can see what y'all remember. See what y'all want to do as you're getting closer to Tinder's lair and the Valley of Lost Honor.
How many days do we have until, what was our deadline for getting rid of this curse?
1 second. Starting. How many days we ended up with? We were at 32 at the beginning of last session, correct?
Sounds about right.
Okay, so we're going to take 32 and then add another 1, 2, 3 days. So y'all are 35 days in.
And how many days did we have to cure this curse? What was our limit?
Between 80 and 90 days before she perishes.
Okay.
So you're almost reaching the halfway point.
Okay. As we are.
Oh, and also, what's everyone's factions as we're kind of walking through?
Harper.
Baku's Emerald.
Riley was Zant, right?
I believe mine was the Lord's Lance or the one with the gauntlet.
Okay.
Not quite sure.
Brinius is Barbarian.
Brenius was the Zentarum.
Oh, yes. Brinius is Zant. Got a nice little mixture. So here, if you want to look at this screen down here that's looking at the little dice tower, the X is where y'all are currently located. Y'all have been trying to make it down here through the Valley of Death to the Valley of Lost Honor, where then you can make it to the mine that you have been told is under control by Tinder. Try and reason with her to take y'all to Omu, find out more information about it, or at least fight off the Frost Giants, which is what Artist Simber is trying to do as he protects this ring.
So as we're making our way along the path or wherever we're taking, Baku is going to kind of just make small chat and kind of bring up the idea of basically wanting to try and go back to his homeland with the entire group. And basically kind of turns to you guys and says, so back at my home, there is a city to the south that's been cursed for a very long while. It tells you basically about its history and how it used to belong to the Turtle people, and that he wishes to reclaim that city. And he kind of hints at trying to do it before that we all find this basically final objective. But in the back of his mind, he knows that's probably not going to happen, and it's probably going to have to wait after. But he kind of makes it a point that way. You kind of, when you hear him talk about it, you kind of get the sense that this is important and it does mean a lot. And that's probably one of his purposes, his main purposes to helping out people right now, is trying to find companions to help him do this deed.
Okay, very nice, Baku. Okay, so who's going to be taking over for survival check? Now that we no longer have
Draw.
escaping me. There we go. You're all the lizard folk doing the survival check.
I have a +4. Does anyone have higher?
Nope.
Nope. +2.
All right, I'll take survival then. Oh, this works out perfectly. The tank is in the front. All right. Does anyone have proficiency in it?
No, I do not.
Damn. Oh, looks like I don't get advantage. You win this time, Albert.
We're just beginning.
Not too good though. 22.
Okay. So you have a pretty good job clearing the way with your turtle claws, just making a nice pathway throughout the trek. As y'all are going throughout the day, y'all make it through your 36th day. You make it through the next pretty nicely. There's no real rain in sight overhead. You've gotten a nice bit of dryness for the last few days. It's been a bit different from the usual, well, unending torrential downpour that the rainforest sort of has, at least at some part in the day. Whenever Baku and Lead want to take notice of some platform that seems to be hanging about 30 feet in the air and about 30 feet away from your feet. It seems to be at the base of a very large tree. Hangs about 30 feet in the air, and it looks to be about 40 feet by 40 feet wide.
It's it's a platform, like we're in the jungle.
Yes, it seems to be a platform. Yes, you're in the jungle, and it looks like a deer stand. One of that's overgrown with a bunch of vines and overgrown with a bunch of different natural pieces, but it does look handcrafted.
Okay, so almost like a treehouse?
Yeah, similar to a treehouse.
Is there a way inside of this treehouse / deer stand?
There does not appear to be a way inside of this treehouse stand from where you are currently located.
Does everyone notice this, or is this just...
Right now it's just Baku out in the lead, and because you also have the highest passive perception.
Okay. Baku is gonna kind of start slowing his steps, and then he's gonna kind of point up towards it and say, "Has anyone seen anything like that before? It's peculiar, unfamiliar, odd. Definitely man-made, looks like. Ideas?"
I have never seen anything like this before, ever.
It looks like an ambush waiting to happen.
Does it seem to be in use? Or more or less?
It does appear to be in use and well-maintained, but that's all based off of your passive. You can make an active insight or an active perception if you want to try and see more.
Okay. Can't investigate it?
You'd have to get up close to investigate it. Right now, y'all are about 30 feet away.
Can I stealth up to it?
Yes, of course.
Can I sneak in, peek my head through?
I wish to follow him.
Yeah, so give me a stealth roll and then give me a perception. Or stealth roll, then investigation.
I see them doing that. I'm going to be off a bit, and I'm going to prepare a firebolt just in case.
I rolled a 6 for
Okay, would you mind?
I'm killing it.
Okay.
19 for
And
stealth.
Rylu, can you give me a perception? Okay, 19 for stealth by Virgil.
And only an 11 for my investigation.
Okay.
got-
Rylu is going to find a few bits of rope and twine that seem to be at the base of the tree. It looks like there might be some sort of rope ladder that descends down. And what was that, Rylu passive or active perception?
That was 14.
A 14. You're going to see two figures start moving over the top. They seem to be cloaked and hooded as they're looking over the edge.
Baku, go ahead.
Sorry. Baku's going to turn to Rylu and say, now ensure they are hostile before you fire anything off. We don't want to be making enemies, especially out here in an environment like Cholt's jungles.
It is not an enemy I wish to make, but I will defend myself against one should they show hostile. I think somebody should speak on behalf of us, if you would wish to do so.
You see two short bows start to be drawn back on top of the deck, Rylu.
Do I see this as well or no?
You do not. Right now, this is off of his active perception of 14, which is just over your passive.
My passive is 14.
It matched their stealth. Oh, I thought it was 13.
14.
Take that back. Okay, yes, you were able to see this with Rylu.
Oh, perfect. Okay, now that changes things a little bit. After saying that, obviously, Baku sees these two figures.
I know.
He sheaths his sword and kind of puts his hand up like, hey, don't shoot me, I'm friendly, and says, greetings up there. We mean no hostility.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Not good. Here we go. Woof! 15.
Okay, 15 is going to see an arrow shoot at the feet of both you and Rylu. As you hear a voice, a very commanding one, come out from over top the canopy. He says, lay down your arms! Who goes there?
I just sheathed my sword, friend. We mean you no harm, if you mean us no harm. We are just passing through, that is all.
I'll pull back the fireball and vanish it.
Okay.
And
So
I'll
recluse back your... Oh, what were we going to do?
I was just gonna show both hands up as good faith.
Okay, so as you put both hands up, you're going to see a hooded man come forward, putting down the two that have their bows drawn. Says, what have you come so far into the jungle for? We have not seen a dispatch in weeks out here.
A dispatch? What dispatch are you speaking of?
He says, we are waiting resupply from the Emerald Enclave. We are a forward post sent to investigate the mine situation.
Ah, I am from the Emerald Enclave, but I did not hear anything about a resupply I was supposed to make.
They look a bit confused as you're able to show them your symbol. You're able to gain a little bit of their favor, saying, hey, I am the Emerald Enclave. But as you say that, they get a bit confused at why you are here, especially along with a few other people that aren't part of the Enclave. They're still standing with the two kind of hesitant, with their bows semi-drawn, with two new arrows sheathed.
We are...
They cry out, what purpose do you have here?
We are just passing through. We are making our way south to the, I believe they're called the Wormheart Mines. Our end goal is to try and help rid this land of this death curse that just happens to plague us.
Hey. Sorry. Hey, stop, dogs. So, the death curse of the dogs. They start to try and talk to you a little bit more. He has a little bit of back and forth and tries to describe a bit of a treacherous terrain that lays in front of you. The Valley of Lost Honor is one where many have lost their lives and perished, especially at the hand of the new fiery overlord, who has quite a lot of presence within the valley. Any that don't have her approval and move within it are easily taken out by ambush squadrons, and so they start warning you of how dangerous and treacherous your path is ahead. They are planning an expedition themselves, but they are waiting for resupply before they venture further in.
What is it? What kind of supplies are you waiting for exactly?
They're waiting for more food, more water, and more weapons. Seems like the two bows that they have don't seem the best of condition from your passive perception, but it seems like they're waiting to get a couple more weapons and potions, like healing services. You see now the man over the top actually seems to be a priest with a few beads and different religious symbols opened up from inside his robe.
I believe that we have a few daggers that we can spare if you would, each of you like daggers.
You say a couple more voices pop up. I like daggers! As you see two more people skirt up from the back. So you now have 5 sitting on the edge looking down on you. 2 with bows drawn, the others saying that they could use some daggers. They could use the assistance if you were willing to part with them.
I'd be willing to donate 2
And also
daggers
at
to
this
the
point,
cause.
Artist has disappeared. Artist and Dragonbait have disappeared into the wilderness.
I would be more than willing to count our daggers and give them each 2, but for the 2 that have their bows drawn, can you at least point them behind us? It makes it hard to count with bows pointed towards me.
He waves them off and says, they're part of the Enclave. They follow one of the Enclave. Please, lower your bows. And they're actually going to unsheath the arrows.
Thank you. I also have supplies that I may be able to lend you, but I would really appreciate something in return. I could give you 2 hand axes, 2 javelins, 5 uses of a healer's kit, some arrows as well, if that will help.
Says they're able to offer up cartographer's tools, a 2-person tent, and 2 climbers kits. But that is currently all they have available for trade. They don't have much spare gold to exchange at this point. One of the reasons they're waiting on a resupply. You don't venture out with much gold into the island of Chult. Not too much spending happens outside of the port.
How many days of resupply or days of rations are you looking to get? How many do you need?
So they're looking on a 10-day exploration with the 5 people they have, so it would be 50 rations that they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you guys considered hunting for your rations?
He says, well, we have tried, but we are slowly running out of arrows as it is. We're trying to repair the last of the bits of ammo that we have.
Baku is
just through their crates. They actually find out that they have quite a few bolts, but no crossbows to fire them, and a lot of bows, but no arrows to send through them.
Baku is going to give them 10 arrows.
So you're going to give them 10
I do
arrows?
believe that we have arrows as well.
5 healer kit uses. Can I split a healer's kit? Like if I have a full healer's kit as 10 uses, can I give 5 of them one?
No, you'd have to give up the healer's kit with the uses.
Ooh, damn.
What is this resupply supposed to have been?
So they should be here within the next 5 days. Other than that, they're just waiting for them to get a little bit closer. They've been told to hold their position.
I'll give them 2 hand axes also.
Okay, 2 hand axes. They're very grateful for this.
And 2 days rations.
Is there anything else you require from them?
Is there any other knowledge that you can give us? You said the path past here is treacherous. Can you give us any more information?
They're going to tell you that it's lurking with the undead and roaming creatures that could swallow you in a single bite.
What kind of creatures do you speak of?
They're going to start talking about all different types of dinosaurs, from Quetzalcoatl to Tyrannosaurus to Bronchiosaurus, Ankylosaurus, undead creatures, zombies, skeletons, wights, ghouls, ghast, as the priest kind of gets on the soapbox about how much evil and undead are lurking within the jungles of Chult.
We have total with us. We have 18 daggers. They're not the greatest quality, but they might come in handy. And we also have 23 arrows, 1 bow, and 5 sets of woolen clothes. I will leave our leader here, Baku, to distribute items and trade as he sees fit. But that is our current rations that we can divvy out.
Where the hell did you pick up 18 daggers?
We had a box. It was a wooden box containing 18 daggers. It was trade goods that we had secured and procured.
Well, Riley, they are in your possession, so I will leave them to you. I feel as though I am more generous than most, so I try and give where I can. I would give you my healer's kit, but I feel as though we may need it, especially from the way you're making our future path out to be.
Okay. So they're going to happily trade with you all. They're going to pass down a couple bits of fresh fruits that they have. Other than that, they're properly traded, but they all trade this up with a basket. Still not coming down from their perch.
All right. Thank you, Squeaks, for that.
Yeah, much appreciated on the write-out.
That is everything.
If you could actually copy that and paste it into a slide that's on the presentation, that'd be very appreciative. I would be appreciative.
Above table, that's everything that I can recall of what all we have. I might have missed out a few things.
Okay. So go ahead and move on.
Oh, I had one of those potions of vitality already.
Okay.
I'm in current possession of that string.
So valuable.
It's worth 35 gold, apparently.
So you were saying that for the group that they're not coming down to us or anything else, they're just staying where they're at?
Well, yeah, they're just staying where they're at. They haven't moved from atop the platform.
Baku, just out of curiosity, would say, suppose we were to wait around until you guys got your resupply just to ensure that you were safe. What benefit would this serve us? Would it?
He says, well, with the supplies that you've given us, we feel confident in our ability to hold out this fort, especially until they get here with resupply. We might even have a little bit to bolster out a scouting expedition to try and get some fresh meat.
Very well. Well, if we see each other out there in the jungle, and we would very much appreciate it if you were to lend aid if we needed it.
He says, if we ever see you again, Sheldman, we shall certainly lend our assistance, for you have helped us in our time of need.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. And then Baku's going to do the... Kidding. Do factions...
Emerald Enclave's bros pass away.
I was just about to say, do factions have, like, ways they greet each other differently?
Not as far as I know.
Like faction gang signs?
Harpers.
Gents have their thieves can't, but that's about it. Yeah, that's all I know.
Okay.
Oh, Okay, so as y'all are continuing on, can I get a marching order, actually? I know Baku's out in front, but...
I'm in the rear.
With the gear.
Somewhere center.
Sadly, no beer. I will be in the middle.
All right, got a little bit of a diamond pattern going on here. Baku in the lead, Virgil and Rylu in the middle, and Brennius bringing up the rear guard.
I'm guessing,
So,
what's his nuts is following us? Artis?
yes, Artist Timber and Dragonbait are right now. Especially with y'all's last encounter, they're trying to stay in the shadows as much as possible, so they've been making active stealth checks to remain out and to the side of y'all as all this is going on. Yeah, he tells you a little bit more about his ring and his power, and so he gets a little unnerved and just a little agitated by this, y'all knowing so much about what power he does possess. He gets a little bit like Golem, getting a little more reclusive because it's precious, that he must keep safe. So you can tell that him having to use the ring has definitely made him a lot more on edge.
Artis, you
especially thinking that the
we are not out to do you over in any wrong way. We are just trying to get aid where we can. We will make it to this Wormheart Cavern. See if we can talk to this Thresh, do you call her again?
Tinder.
Tinder. Starts with a T.
Tinder, yes. She has another name, but over here somewhere else in the book. So, as y'all do Baku, can you give me another survival check?
Indeed. Ooh, not good. Sorry, guys. 5. I rolled a 1.
5, okay. So y'all are going to be going around in circles for a little bit, much as this day as y'all pass the Emerald Enclave. As it gets closer to evening, you're going to notice the air is getting quite humid. It's quite sweltering outside. You're starting to sweat quite profusely, get a little irritated at one another with how long it's taking you in your current journey and trying to argue. We've passed by that same flower 7 times already, Baku, as y'all just seem to circling in circle.
Baku at this point is going to say, "Ah, yes, we must reapply the bug repellent now." That's what.
Please tell me that, because they just descend down upon you. That's perfect timing, actually. I need everyone to roll initiative, because as Baku brings up this statement, he's like, hey, he's bringing out his little bit of insect repellent. You get swarmed by 4 sets of swarming insects. As they don't go after Baku, they go after the 3 adventurers that just heard this. Thank you for that. That was perfectly timed.
Baku had a gut instinct.
Just so you know, they have already been rolled out for what was sitting over here. For y'all to encounter this evening. So, good timing. I'm not just trying to screw y'all with shivering sickness this time.
Rylu rolls a 10.
That'd be
Okay,
20,
anyone got higher than a 10?
21.
Okay, so Virgil. Anyone got higher than 15?
I got 19.
Okay, Brainius. Virgil Brainius. Next highest, or what about Baku get?
7.
Okay.
Got to get those bad rolls out of the way.
Rylu, and then Baku. So these bugs will descend down with 2 of them able to make punctures, as one is able to hit Brinius, and the other is going to hit Rylu. I need Constitution saving throws from both of you, please.
Are either of them within 5 feet of me?
Right now, being in the middle of the pack, Rylu is, Brinius is not.
Can I don protection on Rylu?
Great.
Disadvantage attack?
Yes, you can, but I'm gonna roll another 17 to still make it hit.
Okay. Damn.
I got a 6 for con save.
14.
And how much? Ooh, 13 for Rylu. Let's see if that
Yeah,
is good
14.
enough. Oh, 14? Okay. And I'm going to use Asarak's gift to randomly make you reroll, so please roll that again. As Brinius,
You're not going to like the result. That is a 19 at this time.
Damn it! Ah, that's been happening too often. But first one used, Rylu. As I'm still going to be able to get Brinius. As these make contact, oh god, sorry, as we are going to take 44 piercing damage from Brinius. That is going to be 1, 2, 4. You take 5 points of piercing damage. And please roll me a d10. Rylu is going to take 6 points of piercing damage and not have to roll me a d10.
On the D10.
6? Okay, so you are going to be affected for 60 hours.
Awesome.
60.
As I look up, 60 is how long you're going to be affected by this. As I look up just what type of madness you will be suffering from. So, as these bugs descend down, we are going to have Virgil as the first response in the 4 swarms that seem to be attacking.
All right. There's 4 swarms, and 2 of them are within melee range of allies, correct?
Yes, 2 of them are within. Actually, all 4 are within melee range of allies. You are surrounded by 1, Rylu surrounded by 2, and Brinius is surrounded by, engaged with 2.
So there's currently 1 right next to me?
Yes, there's 1 right next to you.
Is there an ally within 5 feet of it? That would give me a sneak attack.
No, this one is engaged with you on the far side.
All right. I'm going to attack it using Booming Blade, using a rapier.
Okay, what's that to hit?
And that would be a 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
That is 6 points of damage. And then I would like to bonus action disengage and pull out. And if it starts moving, it will take damage.
Birth control, but definitely an effective way to get out of combat. And with that, we are at Brinius. As you're shaking and shivering a little bit, you feel a bit odd. You are going to become... Oh. You experience uncontrollable tremors and ticks. They impose disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks. They're made with the strength and dexterity modifier. Oh, you barbarian fighter, you. For the next 60 hours.
Exciting. Okay.
Do we still have that extra potion of vitality for later?
You recovered,
all right.
Riley.
Well, I guess I'm going to try to hit it with my Warhammer.
There are 2 engaged with you. Okay.
Dealer's choice, I guess. Oh, so this is exciting. I rolled a nat 1.
As your tremors and ticks just... and you miss way off to the side of this swarm of massive mosquitoes. Anything else?
Just shake and be cold. Maybe trim her a little bit.
Okay, a little bit of tremors. So then we're going to have 2 attacks on Brinius and 2 on Rylu by these mosquitoes.
Would the one that I attack have to move?
Yes, it has to move to go and engage him.
So it would take an additional 1d8 from Booming Blade.
Okay. 2 flutters on over, and you see a fair bit of the stack diminish as it's not able to hit. Ooh. But the other 2 are. As Riley was going to hit, I need a con save, Riley.
That'll be an
10.
10?
Yes.
Okay,
What are you saying?
Thank you very much.
And that'll be an additional 6 damage for the one that I hit previously.
Instead of 8?
No, an additional 6. Because it moved.
So is it 6 or is it 8?
Oh, no. From moving, it's 6. It's 1d8 damage. It did 6.
Okay. Oh, okay. I added that differently. It's going to change the damage up. 2, 5, 6, 7. And Riley was going to take 7 points of damage from the first hit. And off the second is going to take 17 points of piercing damage as they sucker into you, and I need another con save. With that is
That
their
is
turn,
a
and it is 8. Okay. So at the start of your turn, you are going to be afflicted with something as well. For
Excellent.
20 hours. So keep that timer going as we determine what type of madness you are now suffering from. 49. You become attached to a lucky charm. You become attached to a lucky charm, such as a person or an object, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks and saving throws when more than 30 feet from it.
Such as a cat.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. We're about to determine which one of your companions is your lucky charm. And it's Baku.
You know what's hilarious
So
about
as long as you were within 30 feet of Baku, you don't have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws.
the funniest
I'm
thing
actually okay with this.
was last Monday when I was playing Sky, someone else got the exact same thing and they couldn't stop petting me. Because Sky is a tabaxi rogue, so he's a cat. And now Baku gets the same thing.
That's awesome.
And Riley, what would you like to do now, seeing your new lucky charm light up in front of you?
You should hug him.
Well, my first instincts were to get out of there and use a health potion, but as the madness is making me blind for Baku over there, okay, I'm going to throw a fireball at the nearest one.
Okay.
And that will be a does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit, matches.
That is a 1d10. And that is 10 damage. And the flames of phlegm surround me. I'm going to learn how to say that word.
Thaumaturgy.
That one.
Okay,
That
how
would
much
be
damage was that?
my turn.
Sorry, how much damage was that?
10 damage.
Okay, thank you. A fair bit of the swarm falls away. Baku.
Could I get a kind of short description of where everyone that is at, how far away they are?
Everyone's about 10 feet behind you. Riley was surrounded by 2 swarms. Brinius is surrounded by 2 swarms. Virgil is running off and hid in the forest.
Who looks more wounded between Brinius and Virgil?
Brinius. No, I'm sorry, Virgil does. I'm sorry, not Brinius or Virgil. Rylu does.
Rylu. Okay. And there's 2 swarms on Rylu?
There are 2 swarms on Riley.
Okay.
One has been hurt.
Baku is going to run and he is going to attack one of the swarms with his longsword.
Okay.
13?
13 will hit.
For 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, and it is nearly down. You cut it in size by at least a half.
And he is now marked, and then I am going to shield bash. Can I reach the other one?
Okay. Yes, you can reach the other one.
I'm going to try and shield bash that by making it prone. Shove it and make it prone. So is that
Okay.
athletics, my athletics versus your athletics or acrobatics, or how does that one work?
It's athletics to make contact, and it's a DC save for whether or not it falls prone.
Okay, so I roll to hit then?
Yes, you rolled a hit.
What modifier do I use for that? Never mind.
Yeah. Attack modifier usually.
Okay. Yeah, that's not going to hit. So
You missed the swarm on that swing back through. Virgil, 12 seconds in, what would you like to do? Seeing your comrade being drained alive is, well, Riley was almost completely sucked out like a Capri Sun from all of his blood.
I will like to attack. So there's two next to him. One of them that's really weak, and one of them is pretty strong. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack at the weaker one. And for rogue, I do not get advantage. Correct? I just get the sneak attack because someone's next to them.
Yes.
All right. And this will be with a longbow. I'm gonna drop the rapier and pull out longbow.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. And also feel free to roll damage dice same time as hit dice tonight, guys. That we can keep going through. I want to make sure we can get y'all closer to Omu. I think we can make it to the Wormheart Mine tonight and actually go through it a fair bit.
All right. Well, that's going to be a natural 20 to hit.
Hits, damage?
That's going to be 15 points of damage, including sneak attack.
And Virgil completely obliterates one of the swarms that's hanging around Brinius.
And bonus action hide.
Okay, stealth roll.
18.
You're good. Brinius.
All right, so what I just saw was Virgil coming up, beating a swarm, and then he disappears, right?
Shooting a swarm.
Pretty much, yeah. You shooting an arrow. You see him come out of the brush, Katniss Everdeen his ass, and get back in.
Oh. Okay, cool. Well, I want to use my old plan, see if I can hit my Warhammer again, I guess.
Okay. And if you're not raging,
The one
it's a
remaining
disadvantage roll.
Do what?
And if you're not raging, it's a disadvantage roll because that's a strength-based attack, and you're trembling like you've got Parkinson's.
Awesome, 3.
And you can't seem to hit bugs that just seem to be swarming all around you right now. Anything else?
I guess if I can try to disengage and back off a little bit. 10 feet away.
You're gonna back up?
Yes.
Okay,
Like 5 or
you can't disengage if you've already attacked. You're not a rogue.
All right, well then, no, I'm good then. It's in my turn.
Okay. So instead of taking the extra opportunity attacks, we have one that attacks Brinius and 2 that attacks Rylu. Ew. Both are going to hit with the lowest one matching on Brinius.
Who got the inspiration?
I still have 1 point that I have not used yet.
All right. Just in case.
And then we have 2, 6, 8, 9 points of piercing damage for the one that hits. Sorry, not 9. 14, 19 points of damage to Brinius as he gets sucked like a Capri Sun. And the 2 that attack on Rylu, the first one is going to do 3 points.
I want to do the.
Is not going to hit on Rylu for the second one.
Okay.
One will still do 3 damage.
For the one that attacks me, because he attacked me, does he still suffer the 1d4 damage from the flames?
Yes, he does. They have to hit. I'm sorry, they have to hit for that reverb out. So one of them will be taking that damage.
Okay.
You said it's a D4?
And then right after he attacks me and that happens, then I would be down. And the flames would just kind of...
You see a little bit of extra fire damage knocked down one of them, but Rylu is going to go down. And Rylu, I'll need a death saving throw on this one.
You said that one of the swarms went down with that 1d4?
No, it didn't go down. It got hurt.
Oh,
It
okay.
diminished.
Then yeah. 16.
Okay, one success. And is Riley on meat grinder mode? I forget.
I am not on meat grinder.
Okay. With that, we're at Baku.
Baku, seeing as how that creature attacked Rylu, is going to take his free attack. So I get advantage on it, and it does extra damage equal to half my fighter level. So extra 2 damage. There's a 19 and a 1. So 19 to hit. 3,
Damage?
7, 8, 9 damage to that one.
Takes it down.
And then there's still that one other one, right?
Yep, there's still 2 left.
There's one right next to Rylu and I, though, I guess, right?
There's still one left next to you and Rylu.
Okay. Yep, gonna try and attack him.
Okay.
18.
Damage?
6. 10 damage.
Okay, 10 damage. Seems like the swarm is diminished by half, but still buzzing.
And
With that, we're back up to the...
yeah,
Anything else? Yeah. 18 seconds in. Virgil, what would you like to do?
I like to take a longbow shot at the one next to Rylu.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
hell yeah. Is that your second one?
That was my first one.
Oh,
But there's going to be a lot of damage because it's sneak attack. So 6, that'd be 12. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's 28 points of damage.
Jesus.
And you just completely kill this swarm, Virgil. There's only one left engaged with Brinius.
Bonus action hide.
Okay, Brinius, what would you like to do?
14 stealth.
How far away? Well, I guess I'm going to try to hit it again with my Warhammer. Oh.
Okay.
Off to a great start already with a 5.
You're slowly working your way up as you're just swinging around all these mosquitoes. It seems like there's an unending onslaught of them. Anything else?
I'm going to...
As they're unable to make their attack on you, and that is their turn as they just continue to swarm Brinius. Rylu, death save.
That is a 10.
All right, 2 successes. Baku.
There is one swarm left. Where's this last swarm?
Surrounding Brinius.
How far away are they from me?
About 10 feet.
Okay. Baku is going to run towards it and attack with his longsword.
Okay.
You.
Yeah.
Natural 1 to hit and 1 for damage.
You hit Brinius so hard he disappears out of the chat.
Oh shit, he's gone.
Way to
And
go.
we're back up 24 seconds in. Virgil.
All right. I will go ahead and make a longbow shot on the last remaining target.
Okay.
That is a 14 to hit.
Damage?
17 points of damage. Assuming it's sneak attack.
He's still alive, but halfway reduced.
I suppose
Brinius.
Screw it.
What I did on myself and I cut out.
You are
Can't hear you, man. You've been breaking up.
How about now?
So what was that to hit?
It might be better for
Don't
him
hear
to,
you at all,
to
man.
just type it.
Yes, feel free to type it if you have that ability. We have the chat window and we can read it. The continual Wi-Fi struggle.
It allegedly should have sent. There it is.
17 to hit. Okay, how much damage? As the disadvantaged, trembling barbarian fighter tiefling soldier in front of you seems to finally get his warhammer on contact between all these bugs.
9.
And you obliterate the last of the swarm as we are out of initiative 24 seconds in.
Hey.
Baku is going to run over to Rylu and watch him for a second.
Okay. Riley, I need that saving throw.
Can I poke Riley with the stick?
15.
Okay, he's good. I don't have to
All
use
right, D4 for how many hours?
I was checking to see if I'd have to use a healer's kit.
Mm-hmm. Like, no, Riley's good on the zone. He's knocked out. Hey, you good there, buddy?
1? Come on.
Riley's knocked out for a good 4 hours.
1.
Or 1 hour.
Hell.
1 hour.
As y'all
I was excited.
take a
That's
short
one.
rest while Riley wakes up.
That is the only time, and probably the only time, that I will get 3 consecutive saves. I will not be lucky again, I promise.
Oh no, that was great.
That's why I brought the healer's kit.
Yeah, I have a single backup healing potion just in case as well.
7. That's 1. 3.
Are the swarming insects carrying any loot?
The swarming insects are not carrying any loot.
Have to
No.
ask.
This time,
Completely understand.
Baku is going to look around and say, as I was saying before, I really think we should put some bug repellent on now.
I'm so happy.
I second that. Yeah.
Encounter.
Yes, I'll add some bug repellent.
Make sure to keep track of those uses.
Who's got that on their inventory? I thought one of you guys had it.
That is everything from the very beginning, without minusing anything. Like, I've just been keeping total of everything.
So we'll say we have half of that.
Yeah, more than likely we have about half of that. Because each of those numbers right there, that's 60 days and all that, that's 1 day's use. So
Yeah.
you use 1 day, you'd be at 59, so on and so forth. And we've accumulated 60 so far. We're about 36, 37 days in. I don't know how many anybody else bought, though.
So we'll say we're at 25.
More or less.
1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 adventures.
I'm going to probably add in a slide into our thing, and that way we can all keep up with the use of potions, rations, and repellent.
Do we still have,
Thank you, sir.
do we still have that one guy? Because I thought one of them survived.
Yeah, we still have one guy left. He has not been around at this moment. But we were able to save one.
So what are y'all doing right now as you're collecting yourselves? Sorry, I couldn't hear that last part.
That one guy, one of them's still alive from last session. 2 of them died, 1 of them survived. He's still following us, I'm guessing?
That was one of the zombies, Petrofolk. Wrong session.
Okay. The humans that we rescued from the ship, the downed ship in the trees.
Oh, yes, they're still following you. They're hiding off in the woodwork with Artist Simber and Dragonbait.
Just 1, right? Because 2 of them died?
Yeah, just 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And if I can get a survival check by Baku. As y'all are going on.
16.
Okay. Need another one?
14.
Need another one.
Ooh, yeah. 23.
Okay, so you only get 3 days as the storm starts to culminate after the first day. You make your trudge through the forest. Baku seems to be leading you quite well, cutting through the paths, using a couple of the dinosaur trails to make sure that y'all are heading in the right direction. As y'all are about to make it to the outskirts of the Valley of Lost Honor. It seems y'all are about 4 to 5 miles away from it on the map that y'all are going with off of Baku's last navigative point. But as y'all are going, you start to feel an odd trembling in the forest around you. There's heavy thunder is rolling in. You feel like the storm is going to get even worse. You hear artists even cry out a couple times that you might want to set up camp earlier this evening.
Yes, I think
so what would y'all like to do in this 3-day trek?
I think that's probably wise. We should probably set up a shelter. We don't want to get caught in a bad area of the storm. I think that would be the most unwise.
I would agree.
So you're setting up camp?
Setting up camp? I vote
Do
yes.
we have anything set around the perimeter?
I also vote securing the perimeter and stuff, like making sure we're all safe and stuff.
Okay, give me perception rolls. I'm sorry, not perception. Survival rolls for making camp and checking the surrounding areas for tracks and things like that.
That everyone?
That everyone that's looking, yeah.
I rolled a 5. I'm killing it today.
14.
Oh, this looks great. As you found like
Mine
a
was
puddle
15.
set up the tent in. Okay. With a 15, you feel a little bit more confident about the area. You're able to set up your camps. You're able to feel a little bit better where you're stationed, as the rain doesn't seem to be catching up with quite the amount of thunder that you were expecting. How long are y'all going to wait here?
What?
I've been traveling 3 days. Your last check, it's about it's early evening.
Early evening. Should we hold this one out till the morning, perhaps? See if this storm blows over?
Can we see which way the storm is blowing in? If it's continuing following us, or if it's moving kind of off?
You are not able to tell with the heavy tree canopy overhead. Really,
Okay.
with the rain falling down through the leaves, that you're able to see streaks of light, even though very rare they are, come through.
If only if we had Druidcraft.
Can I use my history to see about the average length of time storms usually roll around in the south, which is where I'm originally from?
Yeah, your passive history picks up that storms are present near every day, and big ones swell up when you're not expecting them.
Do I know how long they last?
Anywhere from an hour to an eternity.
Fantastic.
That was very helpful. I like that.
I do my best.
I say we wait no more than 12 hours.
So a long rest regardless.
Okay. The storm starts to clear up in 6 hours. Y'all are able to finish up your long rest if you would like to, without any interruption.
Yeah. I'm done for finishing it. We can do that.
Okay. So as y'all go on, we need another survival check by Baku.
17.
17 cuts through pretty well on this morning as you're able to make your way through the muck around you. The treetops and the canopy sort of opens up. You find yourselves open in this odd valley. It seems as if the ground is only recently wet, but otherwise it's usually harsh and padded down, like a dried out riverbed. You see the tree canopy sort of lead away from you and a very bright sun take hold overhead. As you start to look, you see, what are those, buzzards circling around a corpse? No, those are creatures flying towards us. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. He just gets completely, you are completely overcome with these creatures that are flying to you. I need you to roll initiative as these pterodactyl-like creatures descend down upon the party.
How many?
Right now, you're able to see about 5.
Oh, awesome. I rolled a 9.
Getting better.
Slowly getting there.
Moving on up.
15 for initiative.
19.
Okay, so we're going to have Rylu. 1, and then what was the next highest one after 19?
15 for me.
Oops, sorry. And then 14 for Baku.
Okay, 15 Virgil, Baku, and then Brinius. Oh, I'm sorry, Brinius, what was your roll?
A solid 9.
Okay, good to know. So, Riley, what would you like to do as y'all are able to see these creatures approaching? Right now, they seem to be about 40 feet off in the distance.
Using passive, do I notice if they've locked onto us or not?
Passive of 11, no. You cannot
Okay.
tell.
I will make like artist, and I will make a stealth roll.
Okay.
And that is a unnatural 20.
As you just seem to be one with the new surroundings that you found, you find yourself under a bit of shrubbery as the creatures start to come, and they circle around Virgil. As you see about 6 of these creatures hovering about 30 feet over top of Virgil's head. Virgil, what would you like to do?
I would like to dash into the brush and try to hide.
Okay.
That will be a 17 for stealth.
17 for stealth as you run in and you are hidden away. Baku.
Did everyone else hide?
So far, Rylu and Virgil have both hid. It is now just you and Brinius standing out as these 6 pterodactyls are hovering and circling y'all.
6.
They were circling the middle of the party. Now they are circling, well, the front and the rear end. As the middle just kind of, whoop, separated y'all. You're about 15 feet away from Brinius.
Of course.
Baku is going to, seeing as how I can't see the other two, Baku is going to run up to Berenius and ready an action to strike the first enemy that comes close.
Okay. You see 2 more of these winged creatures come in to join the flock as there are now 8 hovering and circling above y'all, squawking quite loudly. Brinius, what would you like to do 6 seconds in?
Whose turn is it?
It is Brinius' turn.
Oh, well. I guess I'm going to ready in action as well since Baku is doing that.
Okay. So how long would y'all like to hold these actions? Or actually, Rylu, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh my gosh, guys, you're killing me.
You can stay hidden. Me and Baku got this. With my high rolls, for sure to win.
Brinius is just violently shaking out there next to Baku's sturdy shell.
I will ready my action to cast a Eldritch Blast against the first one that attacks Brenius.
I thought my
Okay,
turn was
sounds good. I
past.
also need a con save by you because we have been 3 days in the jungle. Your 10 hours of madness is worn off. Con save, please.
Yeah, same speed, right? Because it's been 6 days and only had that full.
That is a 21.
Okay, you are no longer afflicted with that lucky feature. But these creatures continue to circle above Brinius and Baku's head. Virgil, what would you like to do?
From my perspective, do they seem to have actually noticed us? They seem to be circling right directly above us.
Directly above Baku and Brinius, yes.
Do they appear hostile in nature, or is that going to take too much time for me to check?
Your passive picks up that they're acting hostile.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and attack one with a longbow.
Okay.
Will a 10 hit?
A 10 will not hit as your arrow goes screeching beside them.
I will immediately bonus action hide.
Okay.
And that will be a 15.
All right, Baku, what would you like to do? Is you see an arrow come shooting through from the sides.
Baku is going to. Well, if they weren't about to attack before, they are now. That's for sure. Dang it! I really wish your turn was before mine.
What's Baku doing? He's in the moment. 12 seconds in.
Baku's going to hold tight until Berenius moves.
Okay. Well, two of them
Ready in action.
now. The ready actions are able to go off. One, actually, you know what? Both at Brinius. He seems to be an easier picking than the heavy shell of the turtle.
Can I get
So
my
disadvantage?
Can I get my attack off before they attack him?
No, you cannot because they initiate this. Your ready action is to their attack
that's
going
right.
off.
Okay, that makes sense.
So Rylu's and Virgil made an attack, so he won't, but Brinius as well.
All right. So you want me to roll my attack?
Yes.
Mine goes
Okay.
off as well, right?
Yes, it goes off as well. As one is able to hit into Brinius, dealing 4 points of piercing damage to your Parkinsheimer ass.
That is a natural 1 from my end, so a 6 total.
So Rylu just fizzles out, not able to match the arrow. And Baku?
13 to hit.
13 will hit, 11 damage as you
11
severely
damage.
hurt one of the creatures. It squawks. But both of them fly up, back, encircling y'all at 30 feet in the air without any opportunity attacks being taken.
That one that I hit is
Brilliant.
also
What
marked.
would you like to do? Okay, good to know. I'll mark him.
Thank you.
Brinius, what would you like to do? 8 creatures hovering over y'all's head.
And there's no madness, right?
Huh?
Am I still affected by madness or no?
They're all at 30 feet in the air.
Affected by the madness.
Oh, your madness has not gone away yet, no. So what are you doing? Sorry, your connection.
Since they're so high up in the end, throw my hand axe at it.
Okay, disadvantage, madness.
Roll an 11 to hit.
11 will not hit.
Okay.
With that, we're up to Rylu, 18 seconds in.
I assume that I've already broken cover of me being hidden.
Yes, you have.
Then
Yeah,
I
one.
will step up and get a little bit closer to my fellow comrades, and I will cast another. Actually, no, I will cast a firebolt this time.
Okay.
65, 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
And that is a 5 damage.
as you hear squawk from the creature that gets hit by that, hovering 30 feet in the air. Anything else?
The flames. And as a bonus action, I will cast Shillelagh.
All right, Shillelagh. And with that, we're going to have 6 swooping, non-opportunity attack getting attacks on Brinius. As 3 are going to hit. The first one dealing 7 points of damage. Second one dealing 5. Third one dealing 3.
When you ready an action, does that count as a reaction?
No, that counts as your action.
Can I reaction protection on one of those hits?
Reaction. Oh yeah, because of Baku's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still gonna hit. It would have crit, but since it's disadvantage, it just still hits.
All right. You're welcome, Brunius. Helped a little.
As all of those go swooping down, Virgil, what would you like to do?
Thank you, Bob.
I would like to try to do another longbow attack on the one that was just hit.
Okay.
And that will be a 13 to hit.
13 will hit. Damage.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage as you hit a creature, but it doesn't appear like it's the one that you were aiming for, as these creatures are circling quite closely together over Brinius.
I will like to bonus action hide.
Okay.
22.
You're hidden, Baku. 18 seconds in.
These guys are all up in the air, right?
Yep, 30 feet in the air.
And they all attacked Berenius last, correct?
Yes. The not heavily shelled or heavily flame-on creature.
Baku is going to ready another action. If he can, he's going to try and attack that. Jason, your mic's on. It's getting a lot of feedback. Just a heads up. There you go. He is going to attack the one that he has marked if it comes down for another attack.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and roll that out because those two are going to do another flyby. As both of them are going to hit on Brinius.
He does hit on Brinius?
Yes, both of there are 2 attacks on Brinius. Both are hitting.
Dang it. Can't make that special weapon attack since it's not my turn, but at least I get advantage. Which it will
6
help.
points on the first one, Brinius.
How much?
And 6 on the second.
14 to hit.
6 from both, so 12 total. 14 will hit, and you are able to hit the one that's marked.
9 damage.
And you slice through it as it falls dead to the ground after it's made its attack. And that is their turn. Brinius, what would you like to do? Feeling quite ripped to shreds.
Did he freeze?
Never mind. I was going to ask for a beer. Yeah, I know. Pretty good.
I think. Wait. Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah, I can.
Chips or actually spicy munchos. But, yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay, going to cast Thaumaturgy on yourself. What are you going to make yourself look like? Make it look like I'm covered in fire, and I will rage at the same time. Okay. Super fun! Brinius is just getting ragey from all of this. Okay. Riley, what would you like to do in response?
How many of them can I get within a 15-foot cone?
15-foot cone. If that's centered on you, you're not going to be able to get any of them. They're 30 feet in the air.
Well then, in that case, I will use Eldritch Blast again, I suppose.
Okay.
Is an 11.
An 11 will not hit.
I will move towards. If I'm not already, I will move towards that of Brenius and Baku, and be.
Okay, as y'all are kind of making a little triangle, making sure all edges are back.
That will be my move.
Okay, we're still going to have 6 attacks at Brenius.
Disadvantage one of them, please.
Down. Okay. Disadvantage the first one, if any, that hit. Okay, so that's 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit. We'll see. Okay, 3 hits instead of 4 as Baku is able to protect one of the swooping creatures. First one is going to do 7 points of damage, 3 because you're raging. Second one's going to do 7 points of damage, 3 because you're raging. Last one is going to do 6 points of damage, 3 because you're raging.
That puts him down
to 0 perfectly. Shit. I kind of love when that happens, but then I feel slightly bad. I don't feel as bad because Riley was down at 1 hit point earlier. But Virgil, what would you like to do as you see your comrade fall after he and falls unconscious?
The best I
we
can
hope
do
unconscious
is to shoot away.
Okay.
That'll be a 12 to hit.
12 will not hit.
Bonus action and hide. And that will be a 12 for self this time around.
All right, you are still hidden. Pass or passive. Baku, what would you like to do?
There's only one that's dead, right?
Yeah, only one that's dead. Still 7 more.
Baku is going to give Berenius his health potion.
Okay.
And then yeah, that's it.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. So since there's only 1 left for the second go around, we have 1 attack on Baku that rolls behind the laptop. 1 for Baku that is not going to hit. Come anywhere close. He bounces off the edge of your shell. Brenius. Death saving throw, please. Oh, no, never mind. You have 2d4 plus 2 healing from Baku. Got excited there.
I have 6.
What would
Can
you
you hear me?
Yeah, 6. Okay.
Okay, cool. So I am back as far as the internet goes.
Yeah.
Well, I wish to drink my 1 healing potion that I currently have in my possession.
Okay.
A little bit more.
With that, that'll take us 30 seconds in with Riley at the top of the order.
Being that my tiefling brother has gone down, I will use my action and cast Mirror Image upon myself.
Okay.
And I will shout at the pterodactyl beings to come at me, bro.
Okay. And that's exactly what they're going to do, Rylu. We have 5 attacks that now descend down. Oh, wait. Brenius got back up. 3 attacks on Rylu, 2 attacks on Brenius. And what do you know, Brinius? Both of those are going to hit. Using Baku's protection?
Yeah, I'm going to use my protection on one of those.
Okay, one of them is going to crit fail instead of hitting, so only one makes contact, dealing 5 points of piercing damage.
How many? Two? Two?
You're not raging anymore, right?
Did you re-rage when you got back up? Because you lost your rage when you fell unconscious.
I was going to re-rage on my next turn, but if I could have done that as I rose, I would have rather have done that, yes?
Yes. Mechanically, I'll allow you to go back and do that, so you only took 2 points of damage from that.
Okay, awesome.
And then the 3 on Rylu. All 3 are going to hit, so I need you to roll those out to tell me which ones are going to be to you to the clones.
Sorry, Rylu.
The first was a nat 20, so that's going to go to a clone.
Oh, you don't know. I tell you which one they are.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, there's a 20, there's an 14 over 8, and a 6 over 11, so one hits.
Okay, so one hits.
And
Let's see a D4. 1, 2, or 3, Rylu.
I'll cut even and say 2.
And it looks like the crit is the one that hits you.
Damn it! I also picked 2 for him.
That's going to be 13 points of piercing damage on the one that is able to make contact with you. The other 2 rip away 2 of your clones.
So that's 12 points of damage.
Yes, 12 points as it's now Virgil's turn.
Oof.
All right. I'm going to hold an action and make an attack the next time one of them get within 5 feet of one of my allies.
Okay, sounds good. Baku.
Baku is going to... He's going to do the same thing, readying an action to attack when one swoops down.
Okay. One swoops down, so feel free to make your attacks, gentlemen.
This will be with sneak attack.
And that one's just narrowly going to miss on Brinius as it comes down.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Damage?
16 points of damage.
Takes the creature down as you and Baku were able to stop it,
Nice.
even with his roll.
Well, luckily you hit it, because I didn't.
With that, we are up to Brinius.
So how far away is Rylu from me currently?
About 5-10 feet.
Okay, cool. He's close enough. Whatever. So I wish to also ready an action just in case when they start swooping at me, I can actually hit one.
Okay, sounds good.
Too high above me.
Rylu, 36 seconds in.
Swim towards me if you can.
I
Or
suppose I
Baku.
should ask if any of them are within the 15-foot cone again.
Nope, they're still 30 feet high.
Then I will ready my action as soon as any of them get within 15 feet, or within that 15 feet cone. I will cast Burning Hands first level.
Okay, go ahead and cast it. 2 of them are going to get caught up in it as they start flying down. And Brinius, go ahead and roll me your attack.
They will need to make a dex saving throw of 13 or higher.
Both pass, so half damage.
And I didn't hit. I rolled a 2.
Okay, as Brinius just seems to miss on those swing down as there are.
That is 12 points of damage.
Ooh, 12 points. That'll still hurt and kill one of them.
6 if halved.
Oh, 6, yes, halved.
Yes.
So still kills one of them. It'll just hurt another. There's still 3 attacks on Rylu, 2 attacks on Brinius. 1 will hit on Brinius.
6.
Anything, Baku?
Baku is going to use protection on Rylu when they go to attack him.
7 points of damage to Brinius. You take 3 because you're raging. Rylu, there are going to be 2 that hit, and 2 that hit even with Baku's protection.
Can I roll for
First
that
one
last one? For that third
Roll
duplicate?
for the last one?
Yeah, because they already took
yes,
down
third duplicate, yes.
Yes.
There's still 2 hits. So first one.
That is a 19 over 11.
Okay, so that hits the duplicate. So the last one will make contact with you, right? Because all the duplicates are gone.
And that will do the flames 1d4 against him if he makes contact with me.
Okay. Yes, he will make contact. You'll take 8 points of damage, and he takes 4 points of fire damage. That is their turn. Virgil, what would you like to do?
Same thing. I like to hold my action and wait till someone gets within 5 feet to attack him.
Okay, Baku.
Same thing. Ready action.
Y'all just readying to swing as these creatures come down. Brainius?
Do the same, Z's. Ready in action. And am I still appeared
Rylu.
also?
You do not. Thaumaturgy dropped when you went unconscious.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Okay. Rylu.
I will cast Eldritch Blast against one of them.
Okay.
14 plus 5, that's 19.
Damage?
10 plus 3, 13.
As Rylu takes another one down. There are only 4 circling around y'all. With that, they make another swoop. Ready to actions go off.
That's a 10 to hit.
I got a hard 4.
10 and 4 will not hit. As we have 2 hits on Brinius, none on Rylu.
18 to hit, 8 damage.
As Luther, you devil, take one of them down in near critical condition, but he's still flying. As Brinius is going to take 3 points of damage from the first, 1 because he's raging, 7 from the second, 3 because you're raging. Virgil, what would you like to do?
All right. Do any of them appear weak at this point?
No. All 3 that are in the sky appear to be unscathed.
All right. Same thing.
Okay. Baku? Oh, you turtle, you. 42 seconds in.
Yeah, I guess ready another action. These guys are killing my
Brinius.
class features.
Brinius, we rinse, wash, and repeating.
Let's go with yes.
Okay. Rylu.
I will
38
ready
seconds
action that as soon as one of them comes towards me, I will cast Poison Spray.
Okay. Go ahead and cast them, guys. Ready to action go off as we have 3 attacks
that
on the
is
limping
a-
Brinius.
Constitution saving throw 13 or higher.
1 pass, 1 fail.
That is 10 damage.
That's an 11 to hit.
Okay.
I do
Will
not
hit.
And I do not think that it is a half damage for if it misses or if they succeed. I'll check.
For Baku, 20 to hit, 11 damage.
Okay. So y'all are able to nearly kill 3 of these creatures. There are 4 hovering overhead, as all 4 are able to make contact with Brinius.
Disadvantage one of them.
Disadvantage one of them. Okay.
Not that it's going to
3
matter.
attacks hit Brinius.
Oof. Oh.
First
That might
one
be bad.
does 7 points. 3 because you're raging.
That's not good.
And,
Down
and the
exactly.
next 2 will give you 2 failed death saving throws.
Can I use my inspiration point for any of this?
Yes, you can if you want to reroll one of these attacks, or if you want to use it for death saves.
For death save, that sounds a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, Virgil, we are at your turn.
Do any look critically injured at this point?
There are 3 that look critically injured, 1 that looks unscathed.
I will go after the weakest looking one if possible with a longbow attack.
Okay.
And that's a 7 to hit. So
Will
bonus
not hit.
action.
Longbow comes up short.
Then I will bonus action hide.
All right.
And that's an 8 for stealth. That's not even that great for stealth.
And they now see you with their passive perception. Baku.
Baku is going to use a healer's kit. I knew this would come in handy. Use a healer's kit
Okay.
to heal up, or stabilize, stabilize Berenius.
All right. Brinius is stabilized with the healer's kit.
And then Baku is going to say, kind of yell at the others, I
Are you
have no
proficient in
more.
medicine?
No, I'm not. It says you do not have to be proficient with the
I
medicine
know.
skill.
Just has to do with some other stuff. Thank you.
Oh, no, it's just healer's kit. No
Okay,
proficiency.
appreciate it.
And then he's going to call out to the others, I have no healing potions left.
I have one.
As Brinius is stabilized, Baku's over him, and Brinius, roll me a d4 for how many hours you're knocked out. Riley, what would you like to do?
Seeing as
I rolled a
he
3.
has gone down once again, I will cast another firebolt at the one that I assume to be the weakest or the most injured at this moment, whether or not he
Okay.
actually. I do not hit him yet. That is a 7.
7 is not going to hit.
And I will swear, and that will be my turn.
All right, and with that, we have 4 attacks on the most squishy creature looking right now. Virgil,
That'd be
now
me.
taken sight of you.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
2 of them are able to hit.
I'm going to
No,
bonus
he's not, because
action
he had to go
cast
and hide.
shield.
Okay, bonus action cast shield. What's the take your AC to?
That puts it up to 20.
You are not hit by any of them.
All right. There goes one of my 2 spells.
Virgil, in response.
All right. I'm going to take another longbow attack on one of the ones that look critical.
Okay.
And that will be a 14 to hit.
Damage. Never mind. Your min will kill it.
All right. And then bonus action
They're piercing
hide.
through. Okay. Stealth roll.
10.
Baku, if they're still able to see Virgil.
Where's Rylu?
I was making a triangle with you and Brenius.
Okay. Baku is going to, as he kind of kneels down, bandages up Berenius, he's going to pick up his sword, stand back up, and ready a attack action for the next one that comes down. And he's going to make sure that he is within 5 feet of Rylu in case they attack him.
Okay, Riley.
I will have to spam another firebolt and see if this one hits any of them. That is a 23 to hit.
And your min roll for damage?
That is a 5.
That will be enough to kill it.
There's 2
I'm
left.
once again engulfed in flames.
There are only 2 left, yes. As those 2 are going to make a final sweep. Neither one of them hitting on Virgil, though. Virgil, what would you like to do in response?
There's one that looks weak and one that does not look weak, correct?
Correct.
I thought Virgil was hidden.
I rolled a 10. So
He had a 10.
I'm going to go ahead and make another attack with the longbow on the one that looks weak.
Okay.
And that will be a 12 to hit.
Will not hit. Narrowly misses.
Bonus action self. And that will be a 13 to hide.
Okay, you are now hidden. Baku and Rylu, y'all doing the same thing?
Same thing.
Okay.
I was going to cast
Why did you
another
have to-
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, cast Eldritch.
Yep, and that is a 1d12.
These pterodactyls really don't like being around me, do they?
11.
11 to hit. Will not. As these two creatures start to try and fly away, they're going to use full action and movement to get 150 feet away from y'all. As they fly away, leaving 6 of their brethren round. Anyone have spells they wish to cast that are at that range, or longbow attacks?
What's the max range of a longbow?
Like 320.
I'll go.
Disadvantage past 160, though. So you have one more round of attacks with straight rolls.
I'll go for it.
Okay.
On the weaker looking one.
Okay.
And that will be a 15 to hit.
The killer hit.
10 points of damage.
Okay, and you will take it down. It screeches and falls to the ground. Oh, thank you. We are out of initiative.
Who has healing
We have 3
potions?
hours until Brinius wakes up.
I have a single healing potion that I use for emergencies.
Does anyone else have extra healing potions?
If you look at what I had, I believe that total we had like 10 healing potions. So I'm assuming that everyone got a couple of those each.
Have you guys
So-
been, because every time I receive something, I put it on my inventory. Have you guys been doing the same?
I have.
I've been keeping now a log as well, rolled into one massive list.
Have you been keeping track of what you've been taking personally, though?
Yeah, I still have my personal list.
Okay, how many potions do you have?
I have 2 or 3.
You do? Could I steal one from you, since I don't have any now? I gave my last one to Bernius.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will gladly hand you one.
Cool.
Take that off my list.
Alrighty. Shall we take a long rest?
Yes, indeed. Indubitably.
Can you even speak? Are you even conscious?
He is not.
Sleep talking.
He's just saying, shove it in his butt again.
Well, I think he's taking a long rest, whether he wants to or not.
Can we take a long rest, or did we just finish one? I see a thumbs up, so I'm going to say yes. Let's take a long rest.
Sorry, I'm munching on hot Funyuns. Didn't want to give you all crunching sounds.
Long resting it up, then.
I will need some more survival checks by Baku as we're picking back up. I'll be after those results. I'm going to get some water.
How many rolls? Okay. Do we have any inspiration left?
Are inspirations carrying over from game to game?
No, it translates to experience if you end a session with it.
I don't think that Albert's doing experience anymore for inspiration.
Someone should have got inspiration from it.
Vernius did. I don't know if he used it though, because I rolled a 1. I don't know if you guys want to roll with a freaking 5 survival.
Albert,
Yes.
am I correct in saying that you do not take inspiration and transfer it to experience anymore?
What was that?
That you do not take inspiration and translate it into experience at the end of games now?
Yes, that is true, but you also can get a lot of experience based on your level, or based on your tier from the new DMG. And while inspiration doesn't directly translate, you can get that extra awarded, and I give the extra awarded XP at the end for those that have inspiration.
I ask because I was curious if inspiration rolls to the next game, if it's still within the same line.
It can, yes. You can take the option of taking it or letting it roll over to the next session.
Okay. I was unsure of that. If that's the case, then I would still have one extra, or I would have one inspiration from many games.
Okay, then you're good.
Save it. Roll a 5 on that survival for the first one.
Yeah. Reuse it.
A 23 for the second one. Another 23 for the second one if you need that.
Need one more.
Another 5. So I got 2 1s and 2 19s.
Okay, give me one more.
And a 20.
Okay, so it's going to take you an additional 4 days to make it to this side. As you are cutting through the Valley of Lost Honor, you do not have any run-ins with fire newts. You don't have any run-ins with nefarious characters. As you start to make it to the bases of 2 mountain ranges that come together in a little 10-mile by 10-mile hex y'all are currently crossing through, making it to the entrance of where you believe the Wormheart Mine is, as Artis has led you. As you approach, you see 2 very odd, shambling buildings on the outskirts of what appears to be a cave. The cave seems to be about 30 feet wide and has a bit of track like mining gear would ride on, leading out of it and going further and farther into it.
Am I still crazy, by the way?
Roll me a con save.
I am literally killing it with this 9.
And 9! You have not stopped being crazy. And, you are still crazy for another 40 hours.
Gee.
With another bout of madness.
Awesome!
But the type of madness will change. So you might not have some disadvantage anymore. You can
40
feel
hours,
compelled
right?
You feel compelled to repeat a specific activity over and over again. Let's see. You're going to have the sudden and unholy urge to start petting Baku's shell. I don't know why, but you just feel like this protector is just, his shiny, shiny shell would feel so good to keep you right for the next 40 hours.
I immediately run to Baku's shell and just pet the living shit out of the thing. Like I cannot control myself.
Baku then turns to him and says, "What are you doing? I am no cat."
You don't understand. This shell feels amazing. I love it. I never want it to leave ever again.
You forget.
Till the end of time. What? I didn't hear
You
you.
want to create love to a rock. You are just the moving version of that rock now.
This one is more beautiful, and it feels amazing. I will pet it forever and ever and ever.
And he's my total, and I'll love him, then pet him, and keep him safe, or he'll keep me safe forever. So, as y'all are looking upon this entrance to the cave, you'll see two small buildings, one about 30 feet by 40 feet, the other 10 by 10. That lead off and flank the sides of this cave. The one off to the left, or to the east side, because y'all are now facing the northern side, or y'all are on the southern side of a mountain range, where it kind of kicks up, and this hole in the wall seems to be the carving into the to the mine. This building on the east, left-hand side, has walls made from closely fitted stone with large windows and a wide overhanging tile roof. It's now overgrown with vines, but its structure still appears to be very solid. The building on the right seems to be made from closely fitted stones as well, and another tile roof, but no windows on this one. A portion of the walls are crumbling where roots from trees are pushing the stone apart, and there are gouges and scars that show someone tried to hack through the heavy door with axes. But they gave up, and you see a lot of the marks are haphazardly thrown onto the door, unable to open it.
Baku is going to turn to Artemis and ask him, does any of this look familiar, or should we have been expecting this?
Artemis kind of looks over and says, yeah, I heard it was abandoned for some time, but I'm not really sure what the dragon has done with it over the times. Just proceed with caution. Yes, you still have that boar.
Now, is there anything else we need to know before venturing into this mine?
Actually, it mentioned of the dragon, the boar, and the traveling companion y'all have with you. We're going to try and ask to stay outside and stay away. Even Dragonbait seems a little cautious about going in since he can't speak. And this is a persuading mission.
Smells the rotten eggs.
Oh yeah, it smells terrible right now.
If you would, Dragonbait,
What like
please look over my boar for now until I get back.
Okay.
Is
so they're going to go ahead and take care of
capable of riding?
Yes, Dragonbait is capable of riding. He just chooses not to. He has the one sign that says, hey, I'm Dragonbait, I'm looking for Artist Simber.
Someone else wrote it for him.
Yeah.
Well,
right, so what are y'all doing?
I suppose,
I am petting Baku's shell.
Okay, nice. Bring it.
I suppose that I will walk up and examine that door and knock on it that has all the axe marks upon it.
Baku is going to follow, just to ensure that we stay in a close group. And he's going to tell Artis, it would be best or most wise if we all stuck quite close going through this mine. I'm assuming it's going to be claustrophobic, one may say.
Well, I'm not going to stay far from you, Baku.
You realize that I cannot feel you petting my shell, right?
Yes, I did know this.
So what would y'all like to do? Is Baku is being petted and explaining to Brinius that you can't really feel that, but y'all are standing on the outside of a doorway that seems to be haphazardly hacked at with a hand axe.
Is there any response, or can I hear anything from inside after I've knocked?
You do not hear anything after you have knocked.
Is there a capable way of picking such a lock to gain entrance?
It seems to be wedged, and like the lock, it's full of dirt, and not what is keeping this door closed.
Does history tell me anything about the surroundings of 12?
12 does not tell you anything about surroundings besides it looks like an old mining camp.
Is there anything else around the door that is flammable?
No, it seems like all of the roots are quite hardy and full of water.
I could potentially burn down the door, or at least weaken the door with a...
Wait, is it locked or?
It's wedged in.
Wedged in.
Or I could... we could try to knock it down ourselves.
What do you mean?
We can use Blenius's Warhammer to knock it down, or I can use the spell and knock off its hinges.
What do you mean when you say it's wedged in?
It's like it's been compacted, like the stone has been degraded around it, so it's wedging the door into place, and it would require an athletics check to bar it down.
Okay.
Is that something I can do, or am I?
I was gonna say, is that my cue?
Yeah. That is open to anyone, so long as I have notification to move out of the way.
Can I do that as well, or am I too attracted to Baku's shell to do it?
Oh, no, you can still do that. You just have to continually pet his shell while you do it. So it'll be a disadvantage athletics just for this one.
Instead of that, what if since he's petting my shell, he gives me the help action so I get advantage?
That works for me. I can live with that.
I think we lost one of Albert.
He said okay. He said okay.
All right,
there's a thumbs up in there. Just run with it before he says no.
Yes, you can. Sorry. Internet says no.
23.
23 just barrels down through the door. As you see on the other side, there are dozens of crates and barrels that are stacked inside. Several have been toppled over by the roofs. It looks like this is where they used to store food and water, but all of it is now inedible. It smells quite foul. It seems like there are quite a few mining tools, stoneworking tools, and ironworking tools, shovels, lanterns, candles, miners' helmets, heavy gloves, spare wheels, axles, brakes, grease, thick rope, tar, brushes, and brooms. So quite a hearty supply closet.
Enough stuff to make like a mining kit if it were in the...
Yeah, let's call it a mining kit.
Okay. I will take this mining kit.
You're also going to see an ore cart that seems to be in the middle of the passageway. It sits on the tracks at the entrance of the mine. Its wheels are being held in place by blocks.
Held in place like chalked?
Yeah, chalked.
Okay. Baku's going to look at it, and he's going to go, "Does anyone care for a ride?" Saying it with a big old grin on his face.
Taking an adventure.
Wherever this shell goes, I go.
Is it big enough for all of us to fit in?
We should,
there's only 4 of you. Yes, there are. If y'all all squeeze in.
I say we go for it.
Appropriate light force.
Including Artemis or whatever? Artists?
No, not including artists, no.
You
would have to walk behind.
And the other gentleman that we rescued, I'm going to assume that he's not going to be able to fit as well.
No, he's waiting outside with the boar.
Yeah, I was going to say, I figured he was outside.
I am perfectly okay with a minecart ride.
The only problem is there's one too many of us in here.
Artist says that he will wait at the doorway if you would like to communicate by some means, or if you can relay some word if you need him to delve in deeper.
We can shout.
He'll come running in. Yes, use that thermometer. Oh, what are you always trying to say, Rylu? Thermometergy. Prestidigitation, that was yours. Oh, Brinius was the one that has issues with thaumaturgy.
Yes, that's me.
I say that if we take something such as anything wooden and we have fire to it, we can make a makeshift lamp for the light source.
Yes, you can.
As well as if I were to cast a firebolt, the flames will engulf me, causing 30 foot of bright light and 30 foot of dim light.
We should have plenty of torches. I know I have 10.
I can be a human torch.
I have
Come
dark,
on!
so I don't care. I have Baku Shell. That's all I need.
All you need is Baku Shell. You know what? You'll get a point of inspiration for adhering so closely with that.
Thank you very much.
Don't you already have one?
I used it earlier.
Oh, you did. Okay, sweet, nice. Do we have a way of communicating with artists?
He can hear us. I don't think we can hear him.
Yeah, that's the assumption. The echoing will go around the cave and out if y'all cry loud enough, especially if you use some sort of thaumaturgy or prestidigitation, or not prestidigitation, thaumaturgy to make a loud clap, thunderwave, loud spell. He'll be able to hear it to accommodate accordingly.
Okay. Well,
It'll just take him time to come running in.
shall we take a little trip?
All right, so everyone get inside the cart. And who is doing the push-off? Because I'll need an athletics check, because we're taking the wild mine train.
As somebody else pushes off, I will cast a firebolt so that I am engulfed in flames.
I guess
That
I'll push off.
The others.
$15 for athletics. And we lost to Albert number 2.
How much fun do we have on our ride?
I would like to cast Minor Illusion to make it appear like there's fire trailing from the wheels as we go down.
Yes, y'all can have all the magical tricks going around the edges, fire from all ranges. You have this hellish cart go rolling down. What was that athletics check?
15, I think. 15.
As y'all start going inside, it goes a bit downhill, starts careening a bit quicker. You start to feel the wheels slide back and forth as the weight really sits in the cart quite heavily. You look over the edge and you see it. The cavern descends much farther down. The ceiling seems to be a domed arch with a large pillar standing in the center, going about 40 feet high at its tallest point. It then goes down about 250 feet. The farthest level you can see over the edge is, oh God, what's that? That's a turn in the wheels! As you see one of those red lights going off, I need everyone to make me an athletic or strength or dex-based saving throw to try and turn the cart either left or right at this intersection.
Do you pick beforehand, or can we all agree, or no?
Whatever your character would like to do, please let me know and type it into the search bar and press enter once you have decided with its according roll. This is based on which direction your character is going in the split second that y'all are all able to see it.
Wait.
Good night.
So what do we have to do?
Make an strength or dex saving throw and tell me whether or not you're going left or right.
Hmm.
Do we hit enter yet?
Yep. Okay, so we have 2 submitted. Who else is going as y'all feel this? As we have everyone going to the left. Y'all are able to lean the cart over and take it to the left. And as you look, you see a dead end straight in front of you. About 40 feet ahead, your cart seems to be careening towards a stop. There's a big railroad sign. The mine won't matter as y'all go to the left, and this seems to be a barricade that stops instead of continuing onward. And your cart crashes into the end. I need a dex saving throw from everyone. Did you find yourself in a 10-foot by 25-foot room?
That'd be a 17 for dex saving throw.
Okay,
11.
so that'll be 2 passes and 2 failures. The passes will stay on their feet and take half damage. So y'all will take 4 points instead of 9 of bludgeoning damage as y'all go careening in. The dust goes shooting up all around y'all as you make quite a racket.
I will stand up and I will shake my head and I will say, guys, I think we chose poorly.
I will pet Baku's shell and say, all is fine, we have the shell.
Would you like some wax to just help him with that?
I have some nice turtle wax here.
Just polish it. Get it to a nice shine.
Okay, so what would you like to do as you're dusting off?
Shall we make our way to the other way to the right this time?
Yes,
You start to hear an odd bit of whistling coming from around you, as if it's air quickly escaping from a vacuum. Look around the room, and the dust around you seems to be swirling. It seems to be moving an odd bit, as if there's life transforming and moving about it. I need everyone to roll initiative as you see 3 ghastly faces come surging out as you see these creatures.
Is this the one
Descend down
that
upon me.
stabbed me like last time? I went through my body?
Yeah, you're able to remember that one. And so who has the highest? I've got 13 right now, so we've got 17 for Baku.
9.
Anyone got higher than a 9?
No.
Virgil, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
I got a 3.
Okay. And
Baku said he has 17.
All right, so they're going to get one surprise round off before Baku is able to go, beating all y'all's passive perception. As we have our regular marching order, Baku, Virgil, and Railu will be getting each one of these attacks. The one on Baku will miss. The one on Railu will miss. And the one on Virgil is going to hit.
Disadvantage.
You know
I
what?
would like...
What would you like to do?
Can I use-
Oh, sorry.
Can I use protection for disadvantage?
Yes, you can. Still going to hit.
I'm going to use shield as it's in my last
Takes it
spell
to
slot.
20.
Yep.
Still hits by 1.
Oh,
It was a 17 and an 18 on the dice for that hit.
all right.
And then, you know what? I'm going to use inspiration on that attack on Baku just because I want to try and roll against that heavy shell. And who doesn't have inspiration?
I don't. Baku, Riley.
I also don't.
The only one who does is Burns. Riley, I thought you did.
Sure. And Railu is going to have one now. As he gets the randomly awarded one from Acerak's gift. As the Spectre is going to roll even worse on its second attack on Baku.
I had given my inspiration to you whenever you were rolling the survival checks.
I never used that.
Oh, well, then it's going to go to somebody else then.
Okay, then that is going to go to Baku. As Virgil takes 12 points of necrotic damage, and his maximum hit points decrease by 12 as well. I'm sorry, give me a con save. Give me a con save.
That'd be an unnatural 20.
Okay, you are good on that. Go ahead and re-roll it again. I'm going to use Acerak's gift again.
That'd be a 5.
And that will do it, as you now lose 14 hit points, and your maximum is reduced by 14.
Oh, I thought I said 12.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Can I use my point of inspiration to prevent that in any way?
Cannot do it on this turn, no, because of Acerak's gift being used.
Okay.
And with that, that is a 3-hit attack. As Baku, you see 3 of these ghastly figures attacking your friends, draining, well, Virgil of quite a bit of his life. Oh, crap. Virgil falls to the floor.
Wait, I got attack again?
No, how much is your max is 24, right?
Yes. I took 4.
You took 12.
And then, yeah, I took 12, and then I took 4 from earlier.
No. You took 12 points of damage, but your maximum health is also reduced by 12. So your max HP was at 12, and then you took 12 points of damage.
So does it get reduced and then damaged, or is it damaged and then reduced?
It's both.
But the orders matters, because if I lose 12 HP and then my max gets reduced, then that
It's
doesn't
all by
count
the end
against
of your
me.
turn. You take 12 points of damage with at the end of your turn you having 12 max. That is going to take you down. And now you can use that point of inspiration for his save instead of the attack roll, because this is a really shitty way for him to die, if you would like to do that.
I would like to do that.
Okay, please reroll your con save instead of the attack roll.
That's a natural 1.
Okay, so
God damn it!
I will
Virgil,
use mine if I can.
yes, you can. I'll consider this a death saving throw.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. Like 30 seconds.
Okay.
A death saving throw?
No, not yet. I'm considering it a death saving throw. So re-roll this 20, as Riley was using his point of inspiration.
All right, tell me to roll it.
Yep.
That would be a 19.
And instead of having all of your life force sucked out, you only lose 12 hit points. Your maximum is not reduced.
All right.
Now it is Baku's turn.
So I'm at 8 HP, correct?
Yes.
Baku is going to attack this one that just attacked Virgil.
Okay.
9 to hit. 9's not going to hit.
9 will not hit. It will not even distract his attention.
And then he's going to try and use his shield bash
Okay.
to knock him prone. 8 plus, what am I using? Strength
Strength and proficiency.
to hit.
Yep.
13.
13 will hit, and it indeed falls prone.
You should have done that before you attacked.
I don't know if I can, because it says
can.
if you use. Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Uh-huh. Yep. One of
Okay.
the biggest things I like about Shield Master.
Well, he's now prone, so.
Yes. As he now stands back up and hovers, as we now have 3 more attacks. 1 on Baku, 1 on Railu, and 1 on Virgil. The one on Baku is going to hit.
About time.
Baku, I need a con save. The one on Virgil is going to hit as well. The one on Railu is going to hit. Baku, would you like to roll at disadvantage on any of these hits?
Yes. Are any of them going towards Virgil?
Yes. One
That
hit
one.
on Virgil.
That one.
Okay. And that will miss second time on Virgil.
Thank you.
Okay, so con save
I'm
by
here.
Baku and con save by Railu.
21.
Okay. You are good.
How much damage did I take?
We're about to find out.
11.
11, you are good as well, Squig, as Baku takes 17 points of necrotic damage, and Railu takes 8 points of necrotic damage. You start to see the dust around you still just shooting up and obscuring a lot of y'all's view in this very narrow room. Riley, what would you like to do?
Is it my turn or whose
It
turn
is your
is
turn. It is your turn.
How many of them can I hit within a 15-foot cone?
You can hit 2 of them with a 15-foot cone.
I will cast Burning Hands first level against them. And that is a dex saving throw, 13 or higher. Well, yeah, 13 or higher.
1 pass, 1 fail. And what type of damage?
That is going to be fire damage. That is 5 damage for the one who succeeded, 10 for the one who failed.
All right.
Then-
As you see, with fire damage doesn't do quite as much as you're expecting, but they still do seem to hurt from it.
And then I will have the flames engulf me.
Okay. Whew, you were surrounded by it again. Virgil, what would you like to do?
And there's one right in front of me, correct?
Yes.
And my friend Baku's also in front of it, correct?
Yes.
All right. I like to do a rapier attack with sneak attack.
Okay.
And that is only an 8, so it's going to miss.
8 will not hit.
And I like to bonus action disengage and step away from it.
Okay. You move your full 30 feet?
Just enough to be out of range from any of them that are currently being engaged with.
I need to know how far you're moving because you're in a 10-foot by 25-foot room. The rest of the way is a skinny passageway up the rail line, where you're essentially in a 5 by 7-foot passageway.
If I stand on the right before I get to the skinny part, will I be within range of any of the ghosts?
It depends on what you're talking about for in range.
Within 5 feet of.
You will be 10 feet away from them at that point.
That's fine. I'll move there.
Okay. Baku, 12 seconds in.
That one that I shield bashed last round,
Uh-huh.
he got back up and attacked me, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going
And
to
he's
shoot.
also damaged partially by a squig, so make that attack roll for shield bash.
Shield bashing him. Not going to hit. Sword attack. A 17 plus
Damage?
modifier. 11 damage.
And what type?
Magical slashing. Longsword
Okay.
slashing, right?
You see your magical, yeah. You see magic damage doing quite a bit more than that fire that you just seen done. Squeals and pain. Anything else?
And then I'm going to action surge. I'm sorry, not action surge. Second wind, and that's it.
Okay. So we have one attack at Baku. It is going to miss. We have one attack at Rylu. That is going to hit. Rylu, I need a con save.
Disadvantage, please.
20.
Will not hit Rylu with a crit. And will just barely miss on Brinius.
The con save on me, that was an unnatural 20.
Oh yeah, you were good. The crit that you were about to take was just absorbed by Baku's shield that went in front of you.
Oh, thank you. In that case.
And Rylu, it is now your turn.
Upon the one that just hit me, I wish to cast Hellish Rebuke against him, 2nd level.
Hellish Rebuke is a reaction whenever you are hit.
Did he hit me or did he not?
He hits you, but that would be an action you would make on his turn as a reaction to when he makes contact with you.
Okay. In that case, I will. Would I have seen Baku hit him with the magical weapon?
Yes.
Then I wish to cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff, and I wish to hit the one that just hit me.
Okay, damage? Well, to hit.
Yes. Where is that? That is a 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
And that is a 8 damage.
And that creature will dissipate into the mist as he just fades away.
And then I will get back to back with Baku.
All right, Virgil.
All right. I would like to run up to the one that hit me.
Okay.
And then I would like to do another attack with a rapier. Using Booming Blade.
Okay.
And that would be a 22 to hit.
22 will most certainly hit.
10. And that was 13 points of damage.
What type?
What type? That would be piercing for right now. The Booming Blade would only come into effect if he chooses to move afterwards.
Okay.
And
Doesn't
then
seem to do as much as you were expecting.
And then I will back away. It's bonus action disengage and move to the previous position. It should have been 15 feet in each direction, if I'm correct.
Okay. Sounds good. You are. With that, we are back at Brinius. Riley, you feel I'm sorry, Virgil, you feel a cold sensation on your neck.
How many of these things are alive?
There are 2 of them still alive in the area that you were in.
I wish to move to and attack the one closest to me.
Okay.
Come on, something good. Never mind. I rolled a 5.
And Brinius will not be able to make contact. Seems like that shell just isn't giving you quite the luck that you were hoping for. It's not a Buddha belly. Anything else?
The shell's more important.
Okay.
More vigorously as I assume it gives me good luck.
All right, well, Virgil, your passive perception of 10 is going to pick up a very odd and faint mist that seems to be surrounding you from the backside. As the corner of your eyes turn, you look off in the distance, 50 feet away. You see 3 of these spectral creatures. And in a split second, they are upon you, making 3 attacks.
Oh, boy.
Is he close enough for me to protect?
He is not. He used his action movement for him to do that back away. Now 1 is hitting. I need a con save.
All right. That'll be a 14 for a con save.
Okay, so you won't have maximum reduced, but you do take 14 points of necrotic damage.
I will drop unconscious.
All right, as you just hear, any last words you'd like to do as you go down, Virgil?
They're just unconscious, correct?
Yeah, you're just unconscious.
There's more! Ugh.
Baku.
Baku is going to scream, Ardas! At the top of his lungs. And then, so these, you said there's 5 that are coming up behind us, or 4?
There are 3 coming up behind y'all. There are 2 currently engaged.
They're all the same, though?
All the same.
That one that was in front of me that I was attacking, is it dead?
It is not dead.
It is not
There's still
dead?
one attacking you, and there was one attacking Brinius.
Okay. Are they right next to each other?
Not right next to each other. They're in opposite squares of you, and you're playing 4 square against them with Brinius right now.
So I could hit the other one that's attacking Brinius.
Yes. You could take the one attacking you or the one attacking Brinius.
I'm going to take the one attacking me, I guess. Shield bash.
Okay.
9's not going to hit.
Will not.
Sword's not going to hit using... Yeah, we're going to hold off on that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And the 2 that are left alive, one will be attacking at Baku. Will critically fail. The one attacking at Brinius will miss by quite a bit. And that is their turn as Railu. You see 5 of these spectral creatures standing in the way of y'all's life.
I will shout out using free action if allowed to say magical weapons seem to do the most damage.
Okay.
I will roll to hit with my quarterstaff on the one that is in front of Baku.
All right. And no, it did not hit you, Brinius. So what was that, Railu?
I was using my quarterstaff to attack the one that I just attacked at Baku. That is a 5.
5 will not hit. 7 will still not hit as you're swinging for the heavens.
And I will look to the ones that just emerged.
All right, Virgil, I'll need a death saving throw as your corpse is lying in front of them right now. Well, unconscious body, not corpse.
Not yet, anyways.
Yeah.
That'll be a 13.
13, so first success for Virgil. Brinius, what would you like to do with one of these creatures in your face? Brinius.
All right, so try to hit it again.
Okay, what was that to hit?
So awesome.
Damage.
Okay. 10.
10 points of damage. What type?
Bludgeoning.
All right. As you don't see your bludgeoning attack doing as much as you were expecting, but it does lay in a good amount of contact. Anything else?
Pet Baku shell.
All right.
What I
Sounds
needed to
good. The other three are now going to swarm into y'all. One attack on each. So we're going to go Brinius. That one is going to hit. I need a con save.
Do.
You take 12 points of necrotic damage. The one on Rylu is going to hit. Con save.
Disadvantage, please.
Have you already used that once this turn?
No, I've not.
Okay. So it hits on Rylu. Con save. 11 points on Rylu.
18.
Okay, you're
And then
good.
I would like to use Hellish Rebuke against him.
There you go.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to do that too.
And the one on Baku will hit as well, matching. So I'll need a con save.
Reroll.
19, right, Baku?
18. That was 18 points of fire damage.
18 fire?
Yes.
All right. Baku takes 13 points of necrotic, and what was that save?
13.
All right, you were getting the con save. Everyone passes that.
I had not heard what mine was whenever my damage was dealt. 10?
What was your damage?
Yes.
Your damage was 11, and your con save of 10 is all right.
Okay.
And Brinius, you got your damage and con save as well, right? Okay, awesome. That is all three of their turns. Baku, as we have 5 of these creatures still hovering.
Baku is
24
going to
seconds in.
try and shield bash.
Back down to 1 HP again.
We'll shield bash the one. Is there one that's attacking squigs?
Yes, there are 2 attacking squigs.
I'll shield bash. Can I shield bash one of them without having to move?
Yes, you
Doing that. 18.
Hits.
Hell yeah. It's game time now. 7, 13, 19 to hit.
Hits, damage.
10 damage. Magical
Slices
slash.
to the first one.
He's dead.
Yep.
Okay. And then action surge attacking the second one.
Okay.
18 to hit. 8
Damage.
points magical slashing.
That one's looking pretty dang hurt.
So Baku basically just smashes one of these guys in the face with his shield, and then just stabs him as he's down. And as he looks to the right and sees that guy, he pulls the sword up and just right across him.
Very nicely done, as you've gotten the interest of the last Spectre that is alive on this point of initiative, as he will try and make an attack and not hit with a whopping 4. Riley, what would you like to do?
I will have to stay close to Baku, and I will use one of my healing potions. And that is 2d4 plus
2.
2, okay.
While he's doing that, Virgil, I need another death save.
Can do. That'll be 15.
Another success for Virgil. Good death save night.
I am very happy for this.
Brilliant.
Okay, so I want to rage while petting his shell. I want it to make it seem like his shell is giving me the power to rage.
Okay. Angry, heavy petting. Nice. Understandable.
Yes, exactly that. Angry, heavy petting.
What was your night tonight? Oh, just a little bit of angry, heavy petting on a turtle.
I guess I want to attempt to swing my warhammer at this specter's face.
Okay, you
Or
can do
torso.
that.
You know, whatever I can hit. Am I taking disadvantage on this?
No, you're not taking
madness
disadvantage
thing?
anymore. It's a different kind of madness.
Okay. Well then, nat 20.
Okay, double that damage, and tell me how you'd like to kill this one. It's standing in front of Rylu.
I want to bash it in the face as hard as I can. And that's pretty much all I can describe about this thing. It's a warhammer. What else can I say?
Keep bashing this ghost into oblivion.
All
This will
thanks
get
to
the
Bunku
attention
Shell.
of the two other ghosts. As the two other specters turn their eyes to you.
Bring it on, ghost.
First one rolls a big old
things.
4. Second one will not hit with a 9 and not enough modifiers. Both their slashes are not able to make contact. We are 30 seconds in. Baku, there are 3 specters left.
Do any of them look wounded?
None of them look scathed.
Baku's going to go. Who are they near?
They're
I know
surrounded.
2 of them are on Bernius.
There are 2 engaged with. They're engaged with all of you in some mosh pit, but there is 1 focused on Baku. There are 2 focused on Brinius.
Baku is going to brush off the one that's on him, and he's going to try and shield bash one of the ones on Bernius.
Okay.
All right, 20 shield bash.
Stays upright.
Oh, what?
He's able to make his save and still stay up.
He must have rolled high. Sword attack. Damn. 11 to hit.
11 will just narrowly miss.
That's my turn.
All right, Baku goes hacking away. Only 1 specter left that is focused on you is going to attack. And nearly crits, but instead is going to miss by 1 on his attack roll. As Riley, we are back at you.
Who'd he attack?
Baku, you.
Did he crit?
He almost critted. It turned over to a 14.
I will use my quarterstaff, and I will use that to attack.
Okay.
That is an 11 to attack.
11 will not hit.
Then I will just continue stand back to back.
All right, Virgil, I need another death save. See if you stabilize.
All right. And that will be an 11.
11 as Virgil stabilizes. D4 for how many hours?
That would be
Brinius.
3 hours.
Where is this next specter from me?
There are 2 specters engaging and focusing on you.
Okay, so, well, I guess I'll just hit either one of them. Doesn't matter which. Neither's choice.
Okay. Attack and damage.
Oh, well, I got a 3, so it doesn't matter.
Yep, that won't hit. As you have the 2 of them swing down on you, both unable to hit. But I'm going to use my last Acerax token. As Brad, you get a point of inspiration.
I'll take it.
Fuck! I roll another 4. I'm trying to attack Brinius, as that one's going to miss wildly. As we are back up to the top, 36 seconds in, Baku, still 3 specters, still all unscathed. We rest to a round of everyone missing.
And you know, my shield hit, which means that one was marked, which also means he attacked, which also means I get my free attack now.
There you go.
Which will hit 17 plus modifier for 7 damage.
All right, magical.
Yes, magical slashing.
Okay.
And then he is going to shield bash the one in front of him.
Okay.
9.
9 will not hit. Thank God, because he failed that save.
And then sword attack against same one.
Okay.
12.
12 will not hit, as y'all have been missing by 1. So much. Oh, sorry, 12 will hit. 12 will hit. It was 11 that was missing.
8. I was going to say, I thought you said I missed by 1 last round. 8 points of magical slashing damage.
All right, it is still alive and spectering and hovering away. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, we have an attack on Baku that is not going to hit. Rylu.
I will scream out, "Why will you things not die again?" as I lash out with my whatchamacallit again, and that is a 20 to hit. And that is 4 damage.
4, still alive, even with focus fire. As we are at Virgil that's knocked out, so you hear a bunch of snoring coming from the hallway. Brinius.
I want to swing at another Spectre, so I want to get up to one and then hit it.
Okay. There's a damaged one that's in front of you engaged.
Hey, will a 7 hit?
A 7 will not hit.
Great.
As we are back to the 2 that are focused on Brinius. Neither which come close to hitting. This is the back end of this. They can't seem to lay into anything. As Baku, we are 42 seconds in.
So, question: when I do my shield bash, it says it counts as a shove. So is that just my athletics versus his acrobatics or athletics?
No, it's you make for the shield bash. It's you making contact and then him making a save against it, not a DC contestation.
Because all it says is you can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature with your shield.
And that's what the try and shove is. It's not a contest. It's a hit, and then whether or not he falls down from you making that hit.
Okay, if you say so.
So there's strength.
So there's 3 left still?
Yes, there's still 3 left. 1 is heavily damaged, and that one's standing in front of Brinius.
Damn it, I wasn't paying attention to if any of them attacked or not. Did any of them attack?
No one made contact.
But they did attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack one of the ones that didn't attack me that I attacked last round.
Okay.
For my free action. Which only leaves me 1 more time I can do that. That's not going to hit at all. And then shield bash. God damn, that's the second nat 1.
Not make contact. And regular action.
Sword attack. 16 to hit for 9
damage. And that takes out the one standing in front of Brinius. There are only 2 left.
And that's my turn.
All right, the enemy will go 42 seconds in. As I am able to match Baku's AC. Con save.
You know what? I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
You're an asshole. Oh! Even better. Con save. I love having this little camera set up for my dice. The perfect little.
That was absolutely
11 points of damage.
What was your con save?
Yeah, what was that con?
16.
16, you're good. So you take 11 points of necrotic damage, but that is it. As Rylu, it is now your turn.
I will cast Eldritch Blast against one that seems to be a little bit further away from me, whichever one is furthest away.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
Damage.
And that will be 11 points of damage.
All right. That is a fair bit.
Yeah.
And Virgil's still asleep.
I will cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff once again, just to keep it up.
Okay. Brinius.
I want to hit a specter as hard as I can until it is
Okay.
dead.
Let's see if you can.
Come on, Baku's shell. I need something good. Does Baku's shell allow me to hit it?
11 will not hit, no.
No, a 12.
Oh, 12 will hit.
Thank you, Baku's shell. Okay. How does 10 bludgeoning damage sound?
Like it does a resistant amount of damage to the creature.
Turn.
Anything else, Brinius?
I will pet Baku's shell harder than ever.
Okay, as you have one specter swinging down on you. Not going to hit with a big old 3. With that, we are back up to the top at Baku. Bloodied.
Shield bash.
Okay.
What the hell is with these ones?
Well, so now your shield bashes aren't hitting on the front end.
That's gonna hit. 20.
Damage?
5 magical slashing.
Okay, it's still up. Still spectry.
And he's marked.
Ooh, okay.
Obviously.
Focus
like everyone
on you. As that is going to hit down on Baku Lane on retaliation.
He puts me down.
I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay. Let's see if I can roll a 19 instead of an 18. And I can roll 16 instead and still make contact.
It's a nice try, thanks.
Con save Baku.
I'm down.
I still need the con save. This is important.
18.
Okay, you are not dead, but you are unconscious, taking 12 points of necrotic damage.
Oh!
As now we are at Rylu, with 2 specters left. 2 of your comrades down.
How injured do these things?
Moderately.
Seeing as he
It's a nice
just
little 2-on-2 battle now.
took down our greatest shield, I will pull out a health potion and force one down his gullet.
Okay, sounds good.
And that will be, I will let him roll for what he gets, but that will be my action.
Okay.
And
Yes. Hell yeah. Double 4s, baby.
Nice. With that, we are down to Brinius.
Well, as per usual, I want to swing at it with my Warhammer, see if I can take one down to weaken it a little bit.
Okay.
Baku's body's shell, I roll a 13, still giving me the strength and power.
You see him chugging on a healing potion, the shell sort of healing up under your fingers.
And a 9 damage for me.
All right. Takes a little bit of damage, but still seems quite hardy. Anything else, Brinius?
As per usual, pet Baku's shell, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep him safe.
And as you pet his shell, the creature that is attacking you is going to make contact. I need a con save.
It gets... Is that the one I attacked?
That is not the one you attacked. No.
Okay, damn.
Brinius is the only one that's hit this one. And what's that con save, Bryn?
22.
You are good, but you take 13 points necrotic damage. As we are now back to the top of the order with Baku.
Baku is going to stand back up and immediately hack at this one that is... The one right in front of me is the one that's looking
yes.
hurt, right?
Yes.
Okay, so shield bash.
Okay.
16? Yeah, 16.
Hits, and he's going to fall down.
Okay, sweet. And then sword. Hell yeah. Damn, one more point and it would have been that. That's going to hit 19 plus mod and 7 points of damage.
7
Magical
would be
slash.
1 more than their health points. And so you only have 1 left. Baku takes that last one down.
So as Baku kind of gets up, as he's getting up, he just kind of spears his sword just straight up, and it just goes through this creature's right in the bottom of this creature's like throat, like right here, and just up through its head, and just.
Go on. You're able to just slash it through. The eyes of the other creature go wide. Doesn't know what's going on. That's no longer their initiative. Riley, what would you like to do?
I wish to do a nice hearty baseball shot to the groin of the last one standing.
Okay.
Will a 12 hit?
12 will match.
And that will be 7 points of damage.
Magical because of Shillelagh. It is still hurting, but alive nonetheless.
And that will be all I do.
All right. With that, we are at Riley. I'm sorry, Brinius.
I want to attempt to hit it with my Warhammer once more.
Okay.
Shell. So I miss, and that is a bonus action. I want to do second wind to heal myself a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Heal that up, and we'll see if he hits you on this back end attack. He's
excellent.
Another 4. As we're back up to Baku.
Guess what's coming down range?
Mm-hmm. Shield bash.
Good luck with this one. 23.
He stands prone. I'm sorry, he stands upright. He stands upright.
What? With a 23? Oh, you son of a... Sword attack. I needed that too. That's going to
I
make...
do like the ability to watch rolls. We all need that.
It's nice. It's why I'm using the computer and the phone. It's a nice little balance out.
Yeah, I could have used that advantage. That's my turn.
Oh, that would have been nice, huh? Riley, what would you like to do now?
Oh, he is marked because I did hit him with my shield.
Yes, you did.
As that last one did not work, I'm going to take another shot to his face.
Okay, let's see the shot to the face.
17 plus, yeah, that's
Damage?
face 17. That's 10 points of damage.
And Riley takes us out of initiative as he obliterates the Spectre after quite a hefty combat. 36, 48. A full minute of combat, actually.
Sheesh.
Did Artemis never hear me?
He is still running down. That was only a minute of combat, and y'all went whirling down for quite some time. He's trucking along. This is where we're going to stop for the evening. That way I can do a little more reading on Wormheart and get that kind of stuff ready, because y'all have changed up the plan from where I thought it was going and alerted quite a lot of the mind to your presence. So...
Ooh.
Y'all made quite a lot of brackets. I'm going to calculate up y'all's XP right now. Y'all get 1 renown, 10 downtime days. Y'all are going to get 600 XP each.
How much? 600?
And that is our adventure tonight. Yeah, 600. 60.
What levels? Level 4 is 2700?
Yeah.
So,
Then, is there anything that we take off the spectral forms or around the area in which we fell?
as of right now, no. No other items, no other gold to be transferred out.
Okay. And you said that last time it was half the experience between 4 and 5 so that we can jump to level 5.
Actually, I was misruled on that. As soon as you hit level 4, you can spend the downtime and money to level up. I was corrected on that this week.
How much money is it?
20 gold.
20 gold and
20 downtime.
And 20 downtime. Is there anyone that cannot do that at this point?
Then are you level 4? Like you're level 4, you should be able to do the jump up to level 5.
Yeah, I just hit level 4, so I could do it as well.
Yeah.
Albert, do you have to play one game as level 4 before you can jump?
No, you do not.
Oh.
I mean, down.
Yeah, no, I was completely corrected on that. Y'all get 10 downtime days from this one?
How many do we have in total?
50.
1 second.
If you you may have more.
Yeah, for downtime days,
Okay.
I was reading 30 for myself, which is now 40. So you should be right at about 40 as well, give or take, Brenius. And that's
I
with
got
me
50
making
because
one session and not being able to be completely with the another one.
So, are we level 5 now? So we spent the downtime days and the goal to do it?
That
Well,
is
if
something
you
that
want to do that.
Yeah.
It's completely dependent on your character. It's not a party thing.
Yeah.
But if one of us is level 5, it will change the difficulty, if not all of us. For those that
If
don't.
we all jump to level 5, it's going to jump all the other creatures and interactions up to level 5 as well. I think Dean is level 5 at the moment, or he's right at. But he can easily make it. So I think
If I do, then I'm locked into a character.
Right.
So I'd have to choose.
Yeah, once you hit level 5, you're locked into whatever character you have built.
Albert, are you still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
I have an important question for you. On how you normally would play with illusion magic. How you'd roll on it.
What was that? You were cutting out a lot.
I apologize. Because if we hit level 5, I need to lock into a character. So I have an important question regarding playing a potential illusion wizard.
Ooh, what's the question?
How do you play illusion magic? Like, for mechanically. So, for example, if I was to create an illusion of a large monster that it seems intimidating.
It has the possibility of scaring them away, but it will not have the same features as dragons with that frightful presence. It'll just pretty much act off their passive perceptions on what they see. And they still have the ability to see through it.
Would they have to actively see through it, or would they have to roll to see through it?
No, they'd be able to do it with their passive, depending on what type of creature it was, like if they were rushing in, if they were standing guard and saw something, or if they were prepared. It all depends on the situation for that one to change the DC.
Okay. And then, what about, what is it called? The level 2 spell that does an intelligence saving throw and it deals damage based off the type of, that seems logical.
Personally, I don't remember that one.
Hold on, I'm going to look it up right now because that's a very important spell.
Oh, and also know your character isn't locked in until you play them at level 5, so you can still tweak around with these for a week.
Yeah, but I would want to either. I don't really have a chance to really try it out. So, Phantasmal Force, here we go.
You could always just give it a try next week. Play it at level 4 again and try the sorcerer, see if you like it. That's what I would do.
Albert, are you familiar with Phantasmal Force at all?
Yeah.
So let's say if I was to say that I use Phantasmal Force, they miss the saving throw, and I say that the illusion is that there are nails in their feet holding them down to the floor.
That would take them an active insight roll to try and break out of, depending on how much damage it did and how convinced they were of the initial attack. Other than that, their passive insight would be able to pick it up, depending on how insightful they were.
Okay, but it would make sense on a failed saving throw if they can't pick up on it that they are actually
feel like they can't move.
Okay. And it's similar things with like cages around their faces or anything along.
It's purely situational, what the effect had done to them and what their mental state was going into it. And then passive insight.
All right. Come on, be choosing probably between that and Ranger. I feel going back to Ranger might be a good choice, but at the same end, I feel like we need some magic in this group.
Well, all right,
Yes.
guys. Sorry if I scared y'all a little bit tonight. I grew a little concerned with the combats as the swarm nearly took y'all down, and then the ghosts really started taking y'all down.
Does the
Yeah.
end of this count as a long rest? The end of this session?
No, this does not count as a long rest as we are finishing tonight.
So keep track of everyone's HP.
Yes, keep track of your current HP, ladies and gentlemen.
I am unconscious. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
am. So my HP is pretty simple.
You will wake up eventually, hopefully.
Hopefully.
So,
Guys, I picked my character. Character dies.
so if we decide to take that jump to level 5, we have to wait till we long rest
Yep.
to level up? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off, guys.
Take that.
Was a
Yeah,
pleasure.
good night.
Night, everyone. Enjoy.
Well,